Hello and welcome to a Car Smart Racing video. This one is a tribute to Jaguar. We're going to look at the Jaguars that are in the GT Sport game, going from the past to present and future. At the moment we're looking at the past, and this is a Jaguar E-Type 1961. And what a beautiful car it is. It was actually based on the Jaguar D-Type racing car, which won Le Mans 3 times. It's got about a 0 to 60 time of around 7 seconds and a top speed of 150 mile an hour, which in 1961 is amazing. It also had disc brakes all around, which was quite rare for a 1961 car. And what I love about the E-Type is everything about it. It's beautiful outside, the inside is absolutely beautiful, and the craftsmanship that went into these cars was just absolutely amazing. They built the E-Type from 1961 to 1975, so it was made for 14 years with a few updates along the way. Absolutely amazing, beautiful car, and drives like a Jaguar. If you've ever driven a Jaguar, you'll know what I mean by that. Absolutely beautiful car. Really enjoyed making this video and driving this car. Like I say, it's just stunning. We're putting it through, we're going around the Nordschleife at the moment, because it's quite a long track. Obviously very windy, which is nice to see. And it's quite a handful to drive, I must admit. But having said that, it's a driver's car. It rewards you for driving it. Coming up to the last corner now, where I think I get quite out of shape here, as you're about to see. But I managed to bring it back home. And now we're just doing a lap around the Red Bull Ring in the rain. I'm not going to talk about all of Jaguar's history because obviously it's very long and we'll be here for days. So this is like, if you like, a post-it note of Jaguar's history that we're covering. As you can see, we're now in the present with the Jaguar F-Type R 2014 model. Again, going round Red Bull Ring in the rain. The Jaguar F-Type, this one here, which is a V8, about 540 horsepower, does around 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds, and has a top speed of around 186 mile an hour. And the starting prices for these are about £50,000, so very reasonable for that amount of performance. I think it's amazing we've got cars like the Jaguar F-Type. What you've got to remember is that Ford bought Jaguar in 1990 and they owned it until 2008 when it was sold to the Tata Motor Group, which is an Indian company. Under Ford's ownership, it really just ticked along. There were some bad decisions made. The X-Type, the Jaguar X-Type being one of them. Once Tata took over, they basically let Jaguar have a free rein. One of the things they did instantly was stop making the X-Type and sort of re-evaluate. And after Tata ownership, we got cars like the Jaguar XF, the new shape Jaguar XJ. We also got cars like this, the Jaguar F-Type. And more recently, we've got the F-Pace SUV, and also we have the I-Pace electric car. All of this stuff is designed in the UK, engineered in the UK, and at the moment 70% of Jaguar's production is done in the UK. So it really is one of the last British makers left, even though it's obviously Indian owned. Most of the engines that Jaguar use are still currently Ford units, the V6 3 litre, the V8 5 litre. However, that is about to change. The problem is, with the future being what it is, it's very costly to develop new engines. Even Ford have got this problem, which is why it's looking like that Jaguar are going to switch to BMW engines in the not too distant future. The engine in this F-Type, for example, Ford designed it in 1997. Yes, the engine has had some updates and tweaks along the way, but that is a very old power unit, which is why it needs to be changed. However, I don't think it's necessarily going to be changed for long with the advances we're having in electric cars. As I mentioned earlier, the Jaguar I-Pace, their first all-electric car, amazing car, 200-mile range. I can see that being doubled in the not too distant future, making them a lot more viable. And I think it's going to happen a lot quicker than people realise. And as you can see, we're coming to the end of the lap. I still can't get that corner right. And now we come to the future. This is a GT Sport in collaboration with Jaguar concept car. Obviously it will probably never be built, but that's not the point. A truly stunning vehicle. This is an all-electric vehicle. It's 4-wheel drive. And the fact that we've got it in the game is absolutely amazing. It's a joy to drive, as all the Jaguars are. Very, very quick car. Very different to drive in some respects, but still a Jaguar. There are a few concept cars in this game. This is one of the newest additions, and like I say, it was done in collaboration with Jaguar, and it's truly an amazing car. Don't really know what the 0 to 60 is. Top speed's about 235 mile an hour, so it's very, very rapid. And once again we're at the Red Bull Ring in the rain, just a lap here, I think. And just to come back to Jaguar again, there's something about them. If you've ever driven one or ever owned one, you'll know what I mean. I've owned 5 in my lifetime, and there's something that just puts a smile on your face. They're very nice cars to look at. But it's not just that. You get in and start the key, you know you're in something special, and it just puts a smile on your face. And then when you drive the car, again, nothing drives like it. It just feels fantastic, and you can put your trust in it. I just want to say a few thank yous for GT Sport, Polyphony Digital and Sony for making such a wonderful game, and also I'd like to thank Jaguar for making some really beautiful cars. And I also want to thank Greg and Richard for giving up their time to help me out in the making of this video. Thanks very much. I'm going to leave you now, leave the video to run out. We've got all 3 cars here that we've been talking about: the E-Type, the F-Type and the concept car. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.